Amber's house. So I'm gonna do a little story time. This is a story, okay, I was probably like 14, because, at the most 14, because I was at home and I didn't have a car, so I was stuck home. My parents weren't home, I was home alone. I was outside and I was tumbling in the yard. I remember this because this is when I got my layout. Like the first time I ever did my layout by myself was in the grass in my yard, and I was so pumped. And I was probably outside already for like 30 minutes to begin with, and my dog is inside. So I'm outside tumbling, my sister comes home, and when she gets out of the car, I'm like, hey, can you video me and watch me do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm excited about it, obviously. So we're outside for probably 10 minutes. So finally decide to go inside. I walk in my back door, and I hear something, and I'm like, and it is loud, and I'm like, what the heck? I go to the hallway, or like my living room, and I see water shooting out of my bathroom, like hitting the wall, like shooting out the bathroom. And I mean, it is like, it's already reached my living room. Like half of my living room is wet, full of water, and me and my sister go complete panic mode. We're almost screaming, well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I think I'm the one that called my mom, and honestly, the only way I could explain it to her was like, Mama, the toilet exploded. And she's like, what? Because she's at work. The toilet exploded. They're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, there's water shooting out of the bathroom, that our hallway is soaked, our living room is soaked, like the bathroom is flooding. Me and my sister, we go and run and get beach towels, and we close the bathroom door and like pack towels like under the door. I'm 14, so this means my sister's 16. We had a neighbor, her name was is Esther, and she's not a neighbor anymore. I miss her and I love her so much. Or she was like awesome. She was she lived there by herself. She was single, and she would always be outside like working in the yard. She was such like a handyman. I ran over to her house, was like banging on her front door, and I'm like, our toilet exploded. Do you know how to turn water off? And so me and her run, because like she's super athletic. I was like, we ran into under my house. She turned the water off, and she came inside and was like, I miss her. I really miss her. Oh my goodness. And like we opened the door, the bathroom door, and more water pours out. And it's going like in, like we have a vent on the floor, so water's pouring into our vents. I don't know, I just remember it being a disaster, and we had so many fans trying to dry our carpet literally for like more than 2 weeks, probably weeks. Our house, it was in the middle of summer, our house smelled so bad, so freaking bad. It ruined, like, I still don't understand this. Here's the hallway. It got probably this much of the hallway, and my room's right here, and it got to my closet, and it got to my mom's closet, and it got to my sister's closet, which makes sense for her room. To this day, I do not have carpet in my closet. That is my story time about when my toilet exploded. Okay, what's your favorite candle scent? My favorite candle scent would be anything citrus or like cucumber. Yeah, like anything like tropical, I guess. What female celebrity do you wish was your sister? Probably like, this is super cliche. Probably like Kendall Jenner. My favorite celebrity is Ellen Pompeo, but I like would want her to be my mom, not my sister, because she's like 50. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? Now I'm single, and I would want to be married by 25, but things would have to happen in 3 years, and I don't want to date somebody for a year and then get married, so I have 3 years till I'm 25, maybe 27. Can I do a split? Yes. How many countries have you been to? I live in the US, I've been to Canada, and I've been to Bora Bora. So, I don't know what Bora Bora is. Is that part of the Caribbean? I don't know. What would you name your daughter if you had one? I like Graylin. Like Gray, Lynn. My middle name is Lynn, and I've seen Graylin on like a business sign. I was like, and I love the name Grayson for a guy. What's the worst grade you got on a test? Probably like a 20 something. And yeah. And I remember vaguely in my first semester of like the surgical tech program, my first test, I made a 50 something. Nope, I made a 46. And I cried because I was like, crap, I'm gonna fail. And I didn't. I don't have a job yet, but I graduated. I have a diploma. Am I rich? Absolutely not. Far from it. Your dream vacation, my dream vacation is Bora Bora. And I just realized that earlier I mentioned that I went to Bora Bora and I meant to say Bahamas. Oh, the last movie that I watched, probably some Christmas movie. Yeah, a Christmas movie with Amber, Brandy, and Jerry. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit shuffle on all my playlists on Spotify, and the first song that pops up is what I'm going to be listening to. So for my praise station is Our God by Chris Tomlin. Fresh station, which is all my new songs that I honestly don't even know, is Freeze by Andy Grammer. My OK playlist, which is all the songs they don't play on the radio but I love, is Rumors by Jake Miller. My TBT playlist that has 900 songs in it would be Chloe by Emblem 3. Feels, which is all my music from Grey's Anatomy. Home by Aaron Wright. Life Sucks, which is my playlist for when I'm in a mood, or I either want, like, I'm either down or nude, or I just want to sing. Is For the First Time by The Script. Albums, which is like the albums I have at my house for my record player, like all the older people. It looks like It Looks Like I'll Never Fall in Love Again by Tom Jones. Covers, Take Me to Church, and it's an acoustic cover by Megan. Don't know how to say her name. Southern Side, my country music. You Can't Buy Love by Shania Twain. Yeah. Worst injury you've ever had. My arch in my foot fell in track, and that hurt so bad. And who was the last person you chat with on Facebook? Ooh, my teacher. Yeah, my teacher. About failing the certification test. Beer or wine? Definitely wine. Am I drunk? No. Am I feeling sleepy? I could go for a nap right now. Do I talk to animals? Yes. Who doesn't? I worked at a doggy daycare, and I used to be in the back by myself for 6 hours. Who am I going to talk to? Are you hungry 24/7? Absolutely. Am I lazy? Yes and no. Like, I go to the gym every day, and people, like, that's not very typical for people to go to the gym, like, every single day. Are you dating? No. Am I married? No. Have I ever fallen in love? Yes. When did you last cry? When I failed the certification test. Which one do you prefer, trust or love? How about both? What kind of questions are these? That's all the questions I have for this Q&A that was connected to a story time, so hopefully it was funny. I don't really know why I told it. It popped in my head last night, and I was like, that's kind of a story time, so kind of wanted to do a sit-down video. It's different. It's not me sitting in my car ranting about stuff and jamming to music. It's different. Yeah, peace out. I wore these socks in the grocery store this morning. Didn't realize that they were 2 different colors. One's brown, one is black. We're having a family dinner. We're making calzones or something. And they're arguing. Ooh. Ooh. That looks like crackers. Those are like big crackers.